Hi everyone, today is the 4th of Feb 2026. I'm here at King George Hospital to get my MRI of the abdomen and pelvis done. As you know, I've waited 2 months for this MRI to be done. Finally, they managed to book me in and I've got a 9 p.m. slot. So yeah, let's go and get this done and see what the fabrication team has prepared for us.
आपकी तबीयत ठीक है
Hi there. Where do I go for the MRI? Got it. Thank you.
Sili ng mga ano niya. Kaya lang napakalayo at kaya yung layo-layo niya. Sino yung pasyente? Hi there. I've got a MRI booking.
Your name?
Shahjil Rahman.
Yeah, through the door. Have you got a safety question if you've been?
Sorry, what was that?
The safety checklist.
Safety checklist.
Have a seat.
Oh, no.
Any implant?
No.
No implant inside your body. Had MRI before?
Yes.
Any dentures, body piercings, hearing aid?
No.
No tattoos, cosmetic surgeries, right? Okay. Just leave, empty your pockets, leave everything in your bag or your jacket. Okay?
Okay.
Make sure you don't have any metal on you.
Okay.
Do you want gown or are you wearing any t-shirt? You're wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't have any metal, right?
No.
Rather than stay on hold, contact us via Dr. IQ, which is now powered by Evergreen. You can request help via the Evergreen Life app and our new improved platform. This helps us to respond faster as well as being more convenient for you.
Good morning, Loxford Practice. How can I help?
Hi there, who am I speaking to?
Hi, my name is Magdalena, sir. How can I help?
Hi there, is Chloe around?
Not at the moment.
Or any senior admin staff?
Anything? Okay, that's fine. I can get someone. Can you give me your date of birth first, please?
Sure, 17,
Yep.
01,
Yep.
99.
99. And the name?
Shajil Rahman.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'll get one of my seniors to come and speak with
Thank
you, yeah?
you.
Okay, thank you. Hi, sir. Unfortunately, there's no one available to come right now to speak with you over the phone. Well, I'll take your details, and as soon as someone is available, I will give them your details so they can give you a call back.
But
I
they've been
just want
saying,
to confirm the number. It's 077.
but they have been saying that for the past couple of weeks, right? It's been 2 months since my referral. I've still not received my appointment date, and obviously there's there's an investigation going on that was supposed to be completed within 40 days. They haven't even responded back to me, which I called multiple times. They said they will let me know. So can they provide me a written explanation by today on whatever excuse that they have not provided me with the the booking date and the explanation of what's going on with the investigation. And
Okay, that's
I also need them to book me a blood test because it's been 3 months, right? They have not done my MRI. It's been 2 months, right? 2 months. You have not even booked me in, right? First, you gate kept the MRI referral. And once I finally got it on the 11th of December, I've not. Now it's February 2026. I've not even received a booking date.
okay. I've write everything down, and I will pass to them, and
Can, but
hopefully
can,
they'll
can
be able to.
can I expect a call back today on the 3rd of Feb 2026?
I
Like
will
this
ask
is,
them to give you a call back.
but they say that they don't call back. This is why I've called you nice and early. It's 10 a.m. currently. Can I can you call me back and give me an update on what's going on? Because
I will ask
I spoke
them
to
to
Chloe,
give
I
you a
spoke to
call back.
so many people.
Yeah, that's fine. I will ask them. I will ask them, and I will
Okay.
to give you a call back. Yeah.
Can you write this on the consultation that I called at this time and what I said?
Yes, that's fine. I will write on the
Perfect.
consultation.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Speak to you soon. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Am I speaking to radiology?
Yeah, radiology department. Can I have your hospital NHS number, please?
Sure.
Just bear with me. That's
Thank you. Name Rahman Shajil.
that's it. So I've contacted you guys many times before, right? I've got different excuses from um, most of your team, right? Now I've waited since the 11th of December. I've been waiting for a urgent MRI scan.
MRI pelvis, isn't it?
Yes, MRI abdomen and pelvis, which is urgent, right? And
Okay.
you have received multiple complaints from me for the past couple of, since I called you in December, I called you in Jan, and now we're in Feb, and I
Okay,
still
I
haven't
will
even
hold
received the
on a
booking
second. I
date.
will check with our staff. Hold on. Hello.
Hi there.
Can I call you back in 15 minutes time because our MRI staff working with us. She gone for the break.
Yeah, but
She'll be back.
who am I speaking to?
I got your number here, 88537. That's the number, isn't it?
Yes, but who am I speaking to?
My name is Saru.
Hi, I've spoken to basically every team member that you have. I've spoken to Noah. I've spoken to the
No,
Indian
you didn't
guy.
speak. You didn't speak to me. This is actually MRI. I don't know what is happening. I have to check
MRI,
with her.
yeah, an urgent MRI abdomen pelvis, right? I've been waiting since the 11th of December till today. Even though I've called you guys many times, I was told that this would be. I haven't even received the booking date, right? So
Mm-mm.
you can see how can you do this to a person?
I don't know, dear. You have to check with the MRI staff. I don't understand
Yeah, but
what you.
I've called your booking team many times, and I was told, any cancellations or last time I called, they saw the urgent MRI referral, and since then I've not even heard back.
Yeah, this is in the system. I don't know why they didn't book the appointment. I have to check with the. I told you. Okay, hold on a second. Hello?
Hi there.
Hello. Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay. Give us 1 day today. I'm going to forward this to the MRI staff. They will book the appointment today. Okay.
So you have the urgent MRI referral, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Referral is there.
And you can give me the appointment today.
Yeah. That's what the staff say.
Okay, are you gonna call me back?
I'm going to check the form. Hold on a second. MRI Abdomen Pelvis. Okay. Somebody will call you today. Okay.
Okay,
Somebody will call you today, probably in another 3 hours time. Somebody will call, and I'm going to forward your hospital number to the MRI booking team.
that'll
Okay.
be great.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Bye. Hi there.
Hi, I'm calling from King George Hospital. Is this Jill Rahman?
Yes.
Hi, this is for the MRI scan appointment.
And you're calling from King George.
Yeah.
Your name, please?
My name is Banu. Are you okay to come to 14th of February to King George Hospital?
Yeah, but why so late?
Are you okay to come today evening?
I can come today evening, yes.
Hold the line. Let me check, double check. Hold on. So I have slot for today evening, 9 o'clock appointment.
9 p.m.
The evening, yeah.
And how long do I need to fast for?
You don't need to fast for the scan.
And which scan is this?
Sorry?
Which scan is this?
Which scanner?
No, which scan?
Our MRI abdomen and pelvis.
Yes. And normally you do need to fast for 6 hours, no?
No, so not for this one.
Okay, I'll be on an empty stomach anyway. So you said 9 p.m.
Yeah,
9 p.m. on the 4th of
9
Feb.
p.m. But you have to arrive 8:40 in the evening.
Are you sure today that you can do this?
Yes, we have extra slots today.
That'll be great because I've been waiting since the 11th of December and I can, as soon as you can.
So let me book these two appointments. Hold the line.
So can you book this in for me for today, yeah?
Just hold on, sir. So it's been confirmed.
Perfect. Can you send me a confirmation message?
Yeah, I'll send you the text confirmation. Yeah. King George Hospital, 8:40. You have to be here
Today, correct?
today evening. Yeah.
Thank you very much. That'll be
Thank you.
great.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for holding. We will be with you as soon as we can. Good morning, lots of practice. How can I help?
Hi there, who am I speaking to?
Reniel.
Raniel, hi, is Chloe around?
I'm not where Chloe is.
Or any senior admins?
No, I'm not around any of the senior admins. Can I get your date of birth?
Sure, 1701
01.
99.
And your name?
Sergeant Rahman. Is it possible you can transfer me to any of the senior admins or the assistant manager because he's handling my case?
Okay, hold the line.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi there.
I'm sorry for the delay. So I got in contact with the senior admins because it's now been sent off to the managers. The managers will now be the ones to get in contact with you. It wouldn't be the senior admin team. The manager's currently in a meeting. I will send him another message regarding this issue, and hopefully he's able to get back to you as soon as possible.
But the thing is, I've been waiting. I called in yesterday. I called in many times previously as well, and they keep telling me the same things. But I wanted to notify you guys that I contacted the Radiology Booking Team to get to see to get an update on my MRI referral booking. I managed to get a hold of them today, and she said someone will call me back with to get this MRI booked in. And eventually someone did call from King George Hospital, and they have booked me in for an MRI of the abdomen and pelvis at King George Hospital today, 4th of February 2026 at 2100 hours. That is 9 p.m.
Okay,
today.
so you have an appointment for your MRI today?
Correct. 2100 hours, 9 p.m. at King George Hospital.
Okay.
So you can notify them because it's part of the investigation.
Okay.
And everything. Please make sure that you have add this to the consultation, right? So everyone is updated because my investigation. The senior managers at Loxford need to get back to me, and today they can come and see my true conditions for themselves. If my MRI is done honestly, right? There's been a big medical fabrication team behind it to cover up my true conditions, and I've been what they're doing is killing me tactically, right? With whatever they have poisoned me with, and yeah, I've suffered a lot of organ damage internally, and this is why I've made a formal complaint now. I've done everything according to the law. So now it's up to you guys to make sure that you contact whoever you need to get in touch with King George to yeah to make sure that this is done honestly and according to the law, right?
Okay. I'll add all of this now to your
That'd be great.
records. Okay.
So that's
Can I
today,
help you?
that's 4th of Feb at 2100 hours, 9
At
p.m.
9 o'clock? Yep.
Correct.
King George Hospital. Yep.
So it's part of the email that I've sent on the 1st of December.
Yeah. I'm going to add all of this now. And yeah. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, that's it. I just wanted to update you guys, and
Okay.
yeah, hopefully, I'll be expecting a call from your senior managers for with an update, and hopefully they do contact King George to make sure this is done honestly according to the law, and there's no medical fabrication behind it because basically, they've done more than enough damage and I'm basically near collapse, right? And I'm not giving up until the very end. So please make sure that they know they're updated on this. And yeah, I'm gonna go in for this MRI today.
Okay. Okay, I understand. Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. Speaking to?
Hi, I'm calling from Bindmans. My colleague left your message with us and said that you wanted to speak to someone regarding a medical negligence matter.
Correct. It's quite a few things. I've sent you an email. I don't know if you've received the email. Have you got access to the inbox?
Yes, so let me just double check. What was the email you sent it to?
Info at Bindmans. Yeah. Info.
Okay.
And I've
What would
also
probably be
on your contact page as well.
okay? What would probably be easier is in terms of information-wise, if you drop me an email to my personal email and then we go from there. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Do you got a pen and paper? I can tell you it now.
Yeah, go for it.
It's
That's can you repeat that? OCK?
LOCH. Do you need me to repeat, or have you
No, that's
got
fine.
it?
I've sent it to you as well.
Okay. Is it okay? Obviously, the email. I'm assuming it consists of a more detailed summary of the incident and what's happened. Obviously, you mentioned that as numerous things. Is it okay if just for 5 minutes I just ask a couple quick questions regarding things like your address, your location, and things like that, and then obviously following on from your email, I get a bit more of a detailed picture around what's happened. Is that okay?
Sure.
Perfect. Thank you. What did you say your name was? Sorry, I didn't get it.
That's Shajul Rahman. Do you want me to spell it out for you?
Yes, please, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's SHAR.
Yeah.
Juliet Echo Echo. It's a double E.
Yeah.
L.
Perfect. Thank you.
And last name is
And
Rama. REHMA.
perfect. Thank you. And how was it that you heard of Bindmans? Was it through an internet search or referral?
Yeah, I was just having a look online and I found your one.
Okay. No worries. And what is your date of birth? Don't mind me asking.
1701-99.
And whereabouts are you based at the moment? Do you live in London?
Yeah.
Can I have your just your postcode is fine.
So that's
Perfect. And the email I just got your email through now. Is that the best? Is that the best email to reach you on?
Correct.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you. And in terms of your current job situation, are you currently employed or on leave, or are you currently unemployed?
Yeah, you can put it as unemployed currently.
Okay, currently employed. And what's your job title at the moment?
I was previously an IT engineer. I've also applied for, I was doing training for a bus driver role, but
Okay.
that's not going forward, I think. So yeah.
And in terms of your current role, obviously you don't need to give me an approximate amount, but what is your sort of usual yearly salary?
I think it was ranging for about anywhere from £600 to £700 a week.
Okay, so you're a contractor. Okay.
No, it's just bus drivers get paid weekly, but that's only if you get through the training.
Okay. And are you a homeowner, or do you
No,
rent? What's
it's
your sort of
living with parents.
living with parents? Okay. And in terms of, are you aware? It is fine if you're not sure on this at the moment. Are you aware of having any sort of legal expenses insurance? Usually, it's attached to credit card insurance, car insurance, for example. Are you aware of this, or not sure?
Not sure now.
Okay. And are you a member of a trade union or anything regarding that?
No.
And do you receive any sort of welfare benefits or anything regarding maybe universal credit
Yeah, universal
or
credit.
not? Universal credit, yeah. And in terms of I just received your email regarding a little bit more about what happened on the medical negligence side of things. What was the sort of date of the incident?
So it's an ongoing issue where,
Ongoing issue, yeah.
where I've exposed medical fabrication, where basically the MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, CT scan, and my blood test, they are being fabricated um, by whoever's controlling from behind the scene to make my conditions appear however they want, which has been ongoing where I've documented the whole thing. I have made it all public on my YouTube. I've recently, finally, I managed to get a MRI referral from the NHS, my GP, after they kept it for so long, which I have all the conversation recording and all the evidence already on my YouTube.
Okay.
And that referral I got on the 11th of December after they kept it for so long. And since then, I've been waiting. It's been 2 months now. I haven't even received my urgent MRI booking for the abdomen and pelvis to get to the bottom of my condition. I've made multiple police reports, reported the medical fabrication and so much more with the threats and everything. And yeah, I've not even had any response from the police side or anything. Like I said, it's a massive cover up because of what I've exposed, where I've documented all the evidence and everything about the medical fabrication and how these machines, the MRI machines, CT, ultrasound, are being hacked into to cover up my true conditions, which is now kidney liver 4, kidney stage 4, liver stage 3, prostate cancer, and these are my current conditions. They recently found blood in urine at St. Thomas Hospital. So after that, they told me to go back to my GP, which I did, and I'm after like I said, the gig kept the MRI referral, and when I finally managed to get the MRI referral, they now have waited 2 months since the 11th of December, and I haven't even received the booking to get this MRI done. After I've told them, I've documented everything, I've got all the evidence, continuously chasing them up for a date to get this MRI done, so everything can come forward. Like I said, there's a very specialized team that is behind fabricating medical records, which is a massive thing, where they can blame a foreign conspiracy or whatever, but it's happening, and we do need to make sure this comes out in public, so there's no more. They can't do this to anyone else, and I have managed to document the whole thing, my every interaction with going to getting scans done privately or with the NHS, blood test, everything. I've documented the whole process, and like I said, they've left me vulnerable all around, and it's very. I've tried to contact other solicitors and to finally get this, to finally get the urgent surgery I need and get out of the hell that they have put me in.
Yeah.
And everything, if you open up my link tree, you can go to all my YouTube, and you can see so much more. All the evidence is documented. It's quite, like I said, I've made my police reports, everything public for a reason, because what they're doing is continuously covering up, and until they break down the person. And like I said, I'm blessed to be even having this conversation with you, and continuing battling with all sorts of evil that they have unleashed on me, and making sure that medical fabrication does not come out publicly.
Yeah. So in terms of, obviously, you mentioned on a medical negligence point of view, the main issue is to do with the fabrication of the CT scans, blood tests, and ultrasounds. What hospital did this occur at?
Basically, like I said, there's a dedicated, specialized team behind it that that are funded. They have access to all sorts. They can compromise any sort of machines, even blood tests, and it's everywhere, even done privately. And this is why I've been booked in. This is why I got the referral from NHS, where they finally acknowledged the blood and urine at St. Thomas Hospital, and from there they kept the MRI. And once I finally got the MRI, I've been waiting 2 months to not even receive a booking date to have this done. Like I said, it's just torture for the person, and making sure that he's silenced and just doesn't have a way to do anything.
And in terms of, obviously, you mentioned the severe medical negligence resulting in organ failure.
Correct.
What?
With all sorts of symptoms to break down the individual.
Yeah. In terms of your current conditions, I didn't get. So you mentioned there was issues with your kidneys. Can you run me through them again? Everything that's sort of happened.
Correct. So kidneys, you can put it down as stage 4.
And is that kidney failure or kidney disease or what sort of?
Again, I can't confirm how much because on one of the MRIs that I've done privately, the radiologist managed to spot lymph nodes, right, which is like cancerous, and he spotted those. And later on, when they made the official report, I was told that was never they did not see it because of the medical fabrication. But I have the whole conversation and recording of that, the evidence of it.
And in terms of so essentially, there's been numerous test scans, etc., that have happened, and
I've documented every single one of them.
And they haven't revealed, in terms of the context of the NHS, that your private scans contrast massively to the records that the NHS hold for these results.
They added, so what they did was they added a kidney cyst in my kidney, right?
Right.
And from there, that could turn cancerous or whatever. And again, things are much worse than that.
And obviously you mentioned that the issue with your kidneys. Are there any other sort of issues you want to flag in terms of your condition at the moment?
No, like I said, it's best that they give me a date to have this MRI done, and that is documented fully. That is making sure that it's not compromised, the system is secure, and we can get to the bottom of it. So I've done everything from my end to make all sorts of reports and making sure this medical fabrication can come forward.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've told you they've added a kidney cyst, which things are much worse than that, and they added conditions, that for their cover up, and I've made complaints with the GP and everything. But like I said, an urgent MRI referral. Do you really think it takes 2 months for someone to have this done? By now, not even receive my booking. This should be done and done and dusted. But like I said, it's just torture for the victim, and it's been going through hell.
And in terms of, obviously, you raised complaints with the GP. Has there been any sort of responses or any correspondence that you've received from them, or has it sort of been you been left in the dark regarding this?
I've been continuously chasing them up, and they told me back on 4th of December that they would reply to my complaint within 40 days. Now it's been way more than that since no response. Yeah, just nothing, just left in the dark until, like I said, I've provided all sorts, everything has been documented fully and uploaded on my YouTube channel as well. And yeah,
Mm.
so I've been transparent and making sure, everything done correctly.
Yeah.
And yeah, just, yeah, it's-
And when you said that you raised the complaint with the GP, was that in the form of was that a formal complaint? Was it a letter of complaint? How was that?
So I've sent a formal complaint email, which I've got the response on the 4th of December, and telling me, I have to wait 40 days for a response. I've not received a response. It's been way more than 40 days, and at the same time, still waiting for the booking for the MRI, which the referral I got on the 11th of December, 2025, and now, it's
Yeah.
the 3rd of Feb, 2026. I chased them up this morning as well, and that's all been documented. And yeah, like I said, not even received the booking date for an urgent MRI for like for 2 months. When I've explained everything, the fabrication and everything, just
Yeah.
doing everything to break down the victim, and that's been ongoing for a very long time. Just making sure, and especially with the skills that I have, my IT skills, I've used them to, do everything I possibly can to expose this, and yeah.
And with the private MRI scans that you received, when was this done?
Last one was done quite a while ago.
Right.
Let me check the right date. So yeah, that was done in June. The last MRI that was done privately, and this is where they found the lymph, and then they had to change up the story in the official report because of the medical fabrication.
Mm.
That's the one thing that he managed to spot. The radiographer.
Yeah. And in terms of your current situation, your current condition, how are things now? Is it you
Much
dealing with
worse.
health issues? Yeah.
Yeah, deteriorating health, and unable to walk properly, and constant pain in the organs. Like I said, also the blood in urine that was found, and now just waiting for the MRI is just delay, um, you know, until the person has no other options, broken down. Yeah,
And with the blood that was found in the urine, when was this?
This was in November at St. Thomas Hospital, the one near the Parliament, which I've also documented. And after that, they told me to go back to the GP, which I did. And then the MRI was kept by the GP. And once I finally managed to get the MRI referral, then on the 11th of December, since then I've been waiting for even a booking date.
And obviously, in the context of your condition and how things are now, I imagine it's had an impact on work. Has there been a loss of earnings for you?
Oh yeah, like I said, I've doing everything I can to have any sort of financial stability, but like I said, this is kind of, yeah, it won't really be possible. Like I said, they rely on the person to be completely broken with the torture that they push you, do to you. Like I said, it's only the skills that I've gained throughout my life that I've been able to survive this long. Make the necessary complaints, do the reports, and documented the whole journey, which was very important. And so now, I've been trying to find out how I can get some legal aid or get this in public's attention to expose this. And I was coming across different solicitors or whatever, literally whatever I can do to get the surgery I need, and because I can't really, it's like you have to see it for yourself and understand the story to be able to know a bit more. As I've been through hell as it is, and
And in terms of your current condition, are you currently on any sort of medication or anything like that to help?
the only med I take is lansoprazole.
Okay.
And other than that, no. And only once the MRI is done, if it's done correctly without any compromises, then you will see how much damage my organs have taken, where, liver stage 3, kidney stage 4, prostate, and, all sort of condition until, torturing the person to death. And you just won't believe it. And it's very important this is documented, and eventually, people know about what medical fabrication actually is, because I'm the only one that's managed to get this far. Because anyone could become victims to it. Like you can say, they could get away with killing people if a new COVID kind of scenario comes up, and whoever they target, whatever the case is.
And obviously, in reference to the potential impact, you want the MRI referral to assess the impact that it's had to your internal organs, such as your kidney and your liver. Have you had any sort of prior medical conditions or anything?
No, never. It's been completely fine, and like I said, I've been battling with this for a couple of years now, where they have added a kidney cyst, and they really thought they would get away, and it was my ability to continue documenting this. Then they added scoliosis, then they added random conditions, H. pylori, this, that, and like I said, by now I was not supposed to be having this conversation with you, especially what they do to the victim. But yeah, best to be still continuing this battle till the end, I guess. And yeah,
Mm.
you can see it for yourself if you get a chance to open up a link tree. I've put it on my social media, and you know that's also been silenced, where they're making sure there's no the public never gets to find out the truth, and that's been suppressed in every way from the technologies and all sorts.
Mm.
So again, whatever solicitor that you discuss this with, you have to
Mm.
make sure that you explain to them the medical fabrication, which is the most important, where the MRI, ultrasound, CT, blood test,
Yeah.
these machines are being hacked into, being compromised to hide the victim's conditions until they can do whatever,
Yeah.
or and how many they have done this to throughout COVID, and me being the only one that's managed to expose it well. So you have to explain what medical fabrication is, because people, like I said, it's a massive cover up, and it's one of the biggest stories once it gets out. And the way I've documented it, everything, evidence is there, proof is there,
Yeah.
and yeah, you have to do everything to support the person that, just support the victim to be able to expose this.
Yeah. So in terms of just on the sort of kidney stage 4, liver stage 3 prostate, has there been any sort of affirmation that this is the condition, or is this what you believe is
I don't believe
wrong?
I've been living like this, living in this pain, with this
Okay.
torture, and
Yeah.
these everything is clear. They have added a kidney cyst, which that's on record. They added scoliosis. They added all sorts of different conditions that they could get away with, and it's much worse for the victim, because it was my ability to continue documenting this, continue going and getting my blood test, keeping up with all of this, right? Because they managed to do this everywhere, and there's a dedicated medical fabrication team behind it. So you can, yeah,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable what they have done, and no one deserves to go through this. It shouldn't happen to anyone. And like I said, this is why they are even denying me my MRI after making multiple complaints, chasing up the GP multiple times, explaining to them, doing everything. And like I said, I documented the whole process. So I've already been transparent. Everything's online. You can go see it for yourself. And yeah, this is literally the only thing I can do right now to find a legal team to do what they can from their end to take this forward and reveal what medical fabrication is and what they have done to me. I might not have a long time, but I have done everything I possibly can from my end.
And in terms of obviously the fabricating of your medical results, is it a specific thing, or you just think it's been happening over a long period of time?
Now, like I said, I've documented every interaction, and
Okay.
they have been very. It's a very big fabrication team behind it that is very, that can control a lot of things, and they're dedicated professionals at what they're doing, and they have countless victims that you have to see it for yourself. And I've documented, I've provided all sorts of evidence where even the radiographer finding out that there is lymphs. That was one of the things that he managed to find out while doing my MRI, and on the official report that they did not put it in, they did not see it, or whatever excuse that was. And the other one was where I've got proof of the ultrasound machine being compromised. But that's with the NHS, which I've uploaded online as well. And yeah, now I'm just waiting for even making the police report on telling them all of this, and now waiting for my MRI to be done in a safe environment where they can not compromise the machines, and we can get to the bottom of my true conditions. But them doing everything, making sure that never happens, is in front of us. Right, 2 months, not even a booking date, not even, like I said, they did not expect me to survive this long, to be able to continue battling with this, with what they've done.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, first of all, thanks for sort of answering all my questions. I believe I've got everything that I need in terms of the main detail. I'm going to have a conversation with my team, hopefully this week, and be able to get an outcome for you on this. And like I said, the main, like you've sort of explained to me today, the main basis of this is the idea that the claim is for the fabrication of your medical sort of results, ranging from CT scans, blood tests, MRI results, and obviously the delay in your emergency MRI referral, which has been an issue you've been waiting for almost 2 months from the 11th of December 2025. And you mentioned that you have extensive documentation on this.
Evidence, which I've
evidence,
yeah,
extensive evidence,
uploaded on the internet, and that's been suppressed, silenced, so no one ever gets to the bottom of it, and you just leave the person vulnerable. And also on top of that, you have to, the medical fabrication, you have to add on how they compromise these machines.
The machines.
The MRI machines, ultrasound, to be able to show whatever they want from on the screen, right? How would they want it? And that's very important. Let's say one of the solicitors is fighting a big legal battle, right? And to target that solicitor, to make him do what they want, they'll poison him, and until his health deteriorates, he could be going to getting his MRI, and it will only come up as what they want, just to make him do whatever they want. So you see the trickery here, and how important it is to expose this. Next, he suffers from a heart condition, and no one will ever know why, how, what could have gone wrong. And so it's a very, very big case, and no one has ever managed to get this far, and it's very important that you highlight these points to whoever you speak to higher up and see if they could assist in any sort of way legally, especially with the amount of evidence documentation I've already provided.
Okay. I'll make sure when I have my conversation that this is all sort of passed on to them, and I highlight the fact. Obviously, you mentioned on top of my notes that the machine's been fabricated to show certain results,
Compromised.
and and the machines are being compromised when it comes to ultrasounds. You mentioned as well.
Any sort of digital machine, and for you as a person, you must be thinking, that might be impossible, but these are digital machines, from phone hacking, of surveillance 24/7, every sort of way they can literally target the person, the victim. So I've been thorough as possible, and I'll leave it up to you guys to see what can be done from your end. And like I said, you have, you're a very big firm. You have tons of experience. It's something that you might not have come across before, but it's very important that you investigate it to see, to get to the bottom of the truth. And it's no lie. You won't believe the things that I've gone through. But like I said, I've documented my whole journey, and you can see it for yourself. And then, let's see what can be done next.
No, like I said, thanks for speaking with me, Sharjo, and I'm sorry that you've had to go through this. Sounds like a very traumatic and stressful experience for you. So, like I said, I'll be having a conversation and see where my team think we can assist and how we can tackle this, and if we're not able to help, referring you on to relevant sort of alternative firms that may be able to assist. But like I said, I'll be able to affirm that once I've had the conversation with them, and we can go from there. But if there's any further questions I have, or any additional bits of evidence, documents I need, I'll be sure to drop you an email with the email address you just reached me on about half an hour ago. So thanks for your time, and thanks for explaining everything for me.
No, perfect. Thank you very much for your time, and I'm hoping that you can do everything from your end to look into it properly, and see what can be done legally from your team's end, or if you can support in any sort of way legally. That would be great.
Okay, no worries. Well, thanks for your time, and I'll be in contact by email if we require any other additional information.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Cheers. Bye. Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, yeah, I can hear you now. Hi, I'm just calling from Hugh James.
Hi, yes, Eleanor. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. I was just calling to get a bit of further information from you regarding your inquiry. So I'm a paralegal in the team, and it's my job today just to get some more information regarding the events, about when it happened, the hospitals you attended, just to get a better idea. And then how our inquiry process works is I then submit the summary that I do to HANA solicitors, who are able to say within 2 weeks, including work only working days, are able to say whether we're able to take your claim on.
Oh. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Sorry, I think the line went a bit funny for a second, but yes, I can hear you well now.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, whatever questions that you have, I'll provide full
Sorry,
details.
I can't hear you. Do you mind repeating that?
I said whatever questions you have, and whatever
Yeah,
you need,
brilliant.
I'm happy to provide all details.
Brilliant, thank you. So yeah, I've got what you submitted through our main inquiry box, which is that it's relating to medical negligence resulting in organ failure. Right. So could you tell me a little bit about the events in which you're referring to?
So it includes quite a few things. Like I said, medical negligence, falsification, fabrication of my medical records to cover up my conditions. That is throughout the NHS records and everything, all the scans, tests I've done privately. And again, it's been systemic surveillance where, they have compromised my digital devices to, listen out and keep the person under surveillance to trap them every way possible to make sure that they get the person that they have been targeting. They can get anything to break him down and keep 24/7 watching him. Like I said, I've reported this to the police multiple times through online reports and going into the station. The past year and before that, and from them I've not received any response, meaning they were supposed to get back to me within a week at least. I think it says 48 to 72 hours, but not once they have reached back to me, and even started to investigate, even after making multiple reports. And like I said, this is just a very big campaign to silence me, so I don't have a voice to share and expose this reality to the world. So going back to medical negligence and the things I've been suffering from is quite severe. Where finally I went down to St. Thomas in November 2025, and finally they ignored. I went to A&E as I was not feeling well, throwing up and symptoms getting worse. Like I said, I've been documenting my whole journey. Every place I go to for my scan, test, or anything, every interaction I have, I do record them because I know what they're doing is completely breaking me down, and I will know once I know more, they'll be able to silence the truth. So I've documented this online, on social media, on my YouTube, my Rumble, but obviously that's also been suppressed, where some people don't find out the truth about medical fabrication because there's so much more to it, and there's a dedicated team behind it, so much more. So if we go back to medical negligence, I've reported this to PALS as well. So on when I went to St. Thomas, they were only able to do a blood test, and they finally agreed that there is blood in urine, but they did not do any blood test there or anything. Sent me back to my GP, and after that, the GP kept a MRI abdomen pelvis, and I finally managed to, I tentatively call them, told them this is the issue. They kept gatekeeping an MRI, and once I finally managed to get it after a very long time, on the 11th of December, 2025, I did not receive the booking till 4th of Feb, right? So 2 months I did not even get my MRI booked or done even after chasing them multiple times, which I've recorded conversation of every single conversations I have with them, chasing them up, not just the radiology team, the GP, everyone, even after contacting PALS and everything. And finally, on the 4th of Feb, I chased up the radiology team to have this booked, as it's been, I've been waiting for an urgent MRI since the 11th, and they managed to give me. First, she said, we have a slot available on the 14th of Feb, uh, but then I said that's too late, and then she managed to find me a same day spot at 9 p.m. on the same day, and so
Okay.
I've had this done on the 4th of Feb now.
So you had an MRI 4th of Feb this year?
Yes, literally, I'm waiting for the results, which could take, they said, up to 2 weeks. And hopefully, like I said, when it comes to my records being manipulated and fabricated to cover up my true conditions and have severe
Yeah.
this is
So
if the machines, the MRI machines, have not been compromised to cover up the truth.
okay. So yeah, I just I want to get a bit more idea. So I understand what you're alleging in terms of kind of denial of treatment, falsification, but just in terms of the specific events is what I want to kind of pass on to the panel. So I've got so far it was the negligence relates to the incident in which you go to St Thomas in November 2025 and you attend A&E due to throwing up, and am I correct in saying there's blood in your urine?
Right. Like I said, that's
And
just
then
one event. This has been ongoing for a very long time. Where have you got access to my link tree?
yes, I was just going to say, so in terms of our IT here, I'm not able to access that link. So what I can do is send you a link to what is our portal called Mimecast.
Oh,
And
yes, I'm familiar
Mimecast
with
is,
that. I've got experience at Mimecast myself as I was an IT engineer.
oh,
So,
brilliant.
so,
So
so
yeah, it'll be how I'll send you a link to attach to request the large files, and if you're able to attach what you want me to submit to the panel, then it'll guide you through that process and it'll be a secure portal. As just at the moment, Linktree I'm not able to access due to our IT safety procedures.
you have not received the attachment.
Oh, I've not sent it to you yet, just because I wanted to speak
No,
to
no,
you first. Just
the attachment that I sent with the email. So basically, I've created a newsletter quite a while ago explaining my condition.
okay.
So I
Yeah,
guess
no,
because you have not
at the
received
moment I've just
you have not received
got,
the attachment that I sent with the email, meaning my cast has blocked it out.
yeah, so yeah, at the moment all I've got is the summary rather than the files through Linktree. So I'll send you an email now requesting them through Mimecast. So with that, in terms of what's, just to make sure that I get all the content I need, especially now, we've got a scheduled call. So does the documents that you send, do they include the information regarding the events in which you're alleging there's negligence?
So what I've done is I've simplified everything for everyone, and I've been completely
Okay.
transparent with, like I said, I've documented every interaction, every visit to the hospital till now, and because I know what they were doing, and there was a dedicated fabrication team behind covering up my true condition, the truth, and what they have been doing to me. So what I did was I attached my newsletter to the email I sent you, so you understand my story, right? But because of the
Okay.
Mimecast, you have not been able to see that. And also,
Yeah.
when it comes to the link, right, I've sent you a link of my link tree where it has all my social media so you can access them. I guess because your IT team, you're unable to access that too. But
Yeah, I
have you
think
got access to YouTube right now?
no, so because of our IT server, I think the best thing would be when I send this Mimecast link, if anything's able to be kind of downloaded into either like a Word, a PDF, or something, that I find that most useful in terms of submitting it to the panel. Just so it's easy. If you've got, for example, letters of complaints that you've submitted and any letters of response which you've received from the trust. I think that would be the most helpful things for us to get a full picture of your inquiry today. So yes, I think in terms of our next steps, probably the best thing is that if it's relating to more than one incident, for you to submit it to me via the Word documents or PDFs through Mimecast, in terms of if you have a letter of complaint to the trust or a letter of response. But just so I can get a bit more idea on the phone, is it relating to the condition that you're saying? Have you been diagnosed with anything now? That the one in which you said was you've had kind of denial of treatment for, have you been diagnosed with anything?
Not at the moment. So this is where the trick is, right? Where they are able to cover up the truth by compromising the medical records. This is why I use the term fabrication of medical records, where there's a dedicated team, right, that are tasked with targeting a person. Let's say a person is going, for my example, I've been going through organ failure, where now I have all the symptoms for kidney stage 4, liver stage 3, at the same time with prostate and so many other conditions that I've been left with, right, to suffer as torture and so much more. And what they're doing is, every time I go in for an ultrasound, MRI, CT, or anything, they are able to compromise these machines to only show the MRI images, CT images, ultrasound images of what they want the radiologist to see. Meaning it's the hacking of these machines itself. Even my blood test, right? They're also been fabricated through the NHS Trust and everything, which I've provided proof to PALS and everything. And like I said, with this documentation, I've simplified it for the whole world to see for themselves by documenting this online on my YouTube, creating videos of every interaction, every time I visited a hospital, private trust, to go and get these scans done. And you will soon be able to see it for yourself once I share my newsletter, once you understand my story a bit more, because there's so much more to it. But like I said, I've simplified it so much that it's easy for anyone to go. Like I said, if it comes to, as a solicitor, you can easily dig in and track down every day, every single thing, one by one. Obviously, it will take time and effort, right? If you're dedicated to helping the person legally and seeing the truth for yourself, you'll be able to get to the bottom of it. It's easy as that. Not every police complaint, report, everything, chasing them up, and yeah, like I said, it's hacking the MRI machines itself, being compromised to only show the radiologist what they want to see, because that's the whole point of a massive cover up, and this is how they have been getting away with killing people throughout COVID, and I don't know how long it's been going on for, because it's happened to me. The skills I've gained from my throughout my life, I've been managed to document this and share it with everyone else.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for telling me all about that. And yeah, I think I'll be, if you're able to make any kind of letters of complaint or letters of response from the trust, I think would be most helpful, just in terms of for the panel to get initial idea regarding your claim, just to see if as I say, it would be something that we would be able to take on.
Yeah, so
Okay, so
when it comes to letters from the trust, right, I've complained to PALS, I've complained to my GP, officially made the formal complaints after the blood and urine and everything, done everything legally for a very long time, like I said, police reports and everything. So when it comes to the complaint from PALS, right, obviously they are also in the dark when it comes to medical fabrication because nobody has ever come across something like this. And I guess no victim has ever made it this far. So when I was supposed to hear back from them because I made this formal complaint on the 1st of December and 2025. I was supposed to hear back from them by now. I think the PALS date was 5th of Feb. They haven't got back to me yet. My GP said on the 4th of December 2025 that they have acknowledged it and they will get back to me within 40 days, which has been way more than 40 days. They haven't even also got back to me. But that's fine. Like, I've done everything from my end.
yeah.
I've also, now I've done the MRI, finally managed after, they kept it. They were hiding everything, covering it up. So now I've managed to do this MRI. I'm waiting for the reports. So whatever the reports are, right, the world can see from themselves on how medical fabrication actually happens
Thank you.
within the NHS
I
trust as well.
Yeah, because I understand it. So it was St Thomas that you've been intended in terms of hospital. Could I get the name of the GP that you've been attending that this claim would be against?
So it'll be my GP. That'll be Loxford
Yes.
Polyclinic.
Sorry, do you mind repeating that?
Loxford, LOX.
Yep.
Ford.
Ford.
Polyclinic.
Thank you.
So that has been my GP for many years, and I've been done everything.
Okay.
After speaking to them multiple times and even raising formal complaints.
Yeah.
I've only kept it in the dark, and it's the trickery here is they keep you in a vicious cycle going around and around because again because of the medical fabrication and people are not understanding what it actually is as they've never come across it. It does make it hard for everyone, but at the same time, I've simplified it by providing all evidence. And now, because they manipulated my NHS records, where they have been caught out, which I reported to my GP, where I've had a blood test done, because I told my GP about the medical fabrication and everything, to have these scans tests done. They've been caught out with the people that have done the blood test, right? They used fake names, fake people.
Yeah.
And now it's all on my record online on the NHS app and everything.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. Okay. So I think now, as I say, if I send you I send you that link for the call, I think that would be the most productive way in terms of just if you can give me the basics of your claim in terms of when did the event happen, where was it, and the consequences of it. That would be really helpful. So I think that's our best kind of steps in terms of submitting this for risk assessment next. If you don't mind now, there's a few kind of general details that I was going to ask to enable me to submit this to the panel. So that would be just to ask you whether you've instructed another firm that are solicitors regarding this claim.
Correct. Yes, I've been finding every possible way I can take this.
Yeah. So if you made an inquiry rather than signed, a conditional fee agreement with another firm.
I've been so busy with having this MRI done. I finally managed to understand what legal aid is and how I can proceed with taking this further legally.
Yeah.
And finding out different solicitors that firms that actually manage all of this. Like I said, it's quite a
Okay.
complex case with
Yeah.
that has many different things, but at the same time, once you understand the victim, yeah, it's not like any other case. I've simplified it so much for everyone. I've made
Yeah.
everyone's life
So,
easy by documenting, and once you
but
see,
as a yeah, so as of present, you've inquired with other firms of solicitors, but you've not yet instructed a firm of solicitors.
right, you're literally having the conversation like with you. I've had it with one other
Okay,
with
yeah, so just a
Bindmans,
conversation.
yeah, and
Okay.
it's just then also waiting for them to get back to me.
Yeah,
And
okay, brilliant.
yeah, so at the same time, like I said, I've sort of simplified it. And once you see my YouTube channel, right, where I've documented all of this, where with my every interaction that I've had with the police, with going and getting these scans and tests done, right, I have made it public because I know what they've been doing to me, and I might not have long time to live or whatever comes next, especially with what they're
Okay,
doing
thank
and
you.
exposing this.
Mm,
Every report
okay.
from PALS, GP
Yeah,
is aligned. So
yeah, okay.
once you see the channel, right, you'll be able to see every conversation I've had with them, everything that I've done from my end, and it's straightforward.
Okay,
You can see
thank you.
how long I've been kept in
Yeah,
this vicious cycle,
okay.
and what they've done
Yeah,
is
yeah, no,
completely torture the person to death.
okay, okay. And can I ask, how did you hear about Hugh James?
So, like I said, it's online, finding
Online.
different
Okay,
firms
thank you.
on
Yeah,
covering
different
all
research through
this.
that. Okay, thank you. And can I ask, do you know if you're covered by legal expenses insurance?
No, I don't have any sort of insurance.
Okay, no problem. Okay, thank you. Okay. And then, if it's okay, I'm just going to get some general details to be able to do this panel. So I've got your name from what you submitted in your inquiry, and would that be Mr.
Right.
As your title? Yeah, brilliant. And can I take your address, please?
That's
And your date of birth, please?
so that's 17
Yep,
01 99.
yep. 99, brilliant. Okay. And is this the best phone number to reach you on?
Correct.
And is it okay if I send, letters or correspondence via the email address you provided?
Yep.
Okay, brilliant. And how long has these concerns been going on? From what date? Like what yearish
So
is
it's been,
the concerns?
you can say at the end of it's been very long, right? And
Very long.
um,
Okay.
when I started to take control and finally managed to document this whole process, because once I
Mm.
understood what they're doing, the trickery, the evil behind it, uh, I started documenting this. So you can say by the end of 2023, I started to
Okay.
take, do everything possibly, because
Okay. Thank
like I said,
you.
with medical fabrication, no one is supposed to survive long enough to bring this to the attention of the world, because when it comes to governments getting away with this,
Yeah.
it's how they get rid of people to maintain their control, their relevance. You won't even believe it, right? You have to see it for yourself to dig it a bit deeper to understand all of this, and you'll be shocked to see things that I've been through what they've done to me, and it's something you'll have to see for yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for letting me know everything. And as I say, as even though I've got a rough idea of the the hospital which you attended and your GP and the concerns regarding not being referred for an MRI in a timely fashion, I think, as I say, if you could send me if I send you a Mimecast link at the end of this call, and just being aware that due to our IT, we will have to do it through Mimecast, and we'll struggle with, accessing platforms such as YouTube. So a Word or document would be preferable if you've got a little, a bit of a summary to hand. But if not, let me know. So once I've received that, I'll be able to submit it for risk assessment. So then I'll send you a letter that will be enclosed in an email, just saying that we've spoken, and then from that date, it'll be 2 weeks until you hear back from us, from the panel of solicitors, whether we're able to take on your claim. So yeah, thank you so much for your time today. And is there anything you want to ask me before I let you go?
Well, like I said, it's if you're honestly looking to provide any sort of legal assistance and cover one of the biggest stories that will have the public attention eventually, you'll have to dig it to what I've shared with you, just a little, to understand me and what I've gone through. Like I said, I've simplified everything, and it's a very straightforward case, right? It's just them making sure everything is covered up, and me not having any sort of solutions to be able to take this further, to expose this, and making sure me as a person is vulnerable all around, have financial instability, uh, with my health, and making sure my psychologically the person is no longer able to express himself, to be able to share this reality with the world as it is. So I'm going to share everything that through my course. Like I said, I have 4 years of IT experience myself, and I'm familiar with these products, and I know how they operate and function, and I'll do everything from my end, but you'll have to, open up my YouTube to see the truth for yourself. Like I said, I've documented everything. It's straightforward.
Okay.
And then it'll be your due diligence to be able to get to the bottom of it and see if that's something you can help me legally with, or your teams.
Okay. Brilliant. Okay. I'm in terms of what we're able to access that you're sending over Mimecast, I'll have to refer to my senior colleague, but I will update you and send you a letter once I'm able to submit it for risk assessment.
That'd be great.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
Perfect. Thank you for your call.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much. You'll be hearing from me shortly, and I'll be sending you an email after this call with a Mimecast link.
That'd be great. Thank you, Eleanor.
All right. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Goodbye. Bye.
To access this service, please.
Dr. Pettis, good afternoon. How may I help you?
Hi there, who's this?
Hello?
Can you come in at 10:20 on the 17th?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm trying to. How can I help you?
Hi, is there a senior manager there?
Who is calling?
They're handling my case. Can you get Chloe? Is Chloe around?
You want to speak to Chloe?
Yes, please.
Okay, hold on. You want me to take your details?
No, I'll give it to Chloe if she's
Oh,
there.
okay then. Thank you. Hello?
Hi there.
I still need to give her your name and so that she can at least answer your query. Can I just take your date of birth?
Oh, so that's 17,
Yeah.
01,
1701
99.
1999. What's your name?
Shajur Rahman.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, am I speaking to Chloe?
You are. How are you?
Yeah, not so well. Again, I've received a message from Dr. Potiraj, and yeah, she has given me the MRI message, but she did not contact me to even, ask me. Just send me a message. So, with this, what they have said in the MRI report is, once again, a fabricated MRI report to cover up my true conditions. And yeah, there's a right kidney cyst as seen from previous scans with slight improvement in size. What they're doing is they have already killed the person from the inside, right? They destroyed his liver, kidneys, surrounding organs, right? He's got blood in urine that's already seen and finally acknowledged at St. Thomas. And the same thing, keeping a person vulnerable in a vicious cycle, making sure he's tactically broken down before he can ever have a chance to reveal his story or share his story with anyone, right? And I've requested, I've just requested access to the MRI to NHS, right? To provide me the imaging that they have on the MRI that was just done on the 4th of Feb, 2026. So yeah, can you give me a little update on what's happened? I'm gonna come and pick up the official printed out report from your end as well.
Is that in regards to the complaint or the actual MRI?
No, the actual MRI, because once again they have
Okay,
given me
let's have a look.
fabricated and it's clear what they have done.
Let me just have a look for you. So
So
we don't get.
now it is confirmed that the NHS systems have also been compromised to provide me the fake imaging. The radiologist, the NHS, the whole trust. It's clear. It's in front of the world now because I've been documenting my whole process, my whole journey, and the world will see what they have done to me, right? And this is why I've made the complaint, and this is why I'm updating you, right? I managed to chase up this um, the radiologist booking team on the 4th of Feb, right? In the morning, I called them up to chase up the MRI book so I can get a booking date. They managed to call me back, right? And first she said, she has a appointment date on the 14th of Feb, and I asked her why so late, and then she managed to book me same day at 9 p.m. So you can see they always had the slots, but
Always
they were gatekeeping.
changing, yeah.
Yeah, it's you managed to book me in same day at 9. If there's slots till 9 p.m. every day, then why is it that you've kept me like this for 2 months? So, and on top of that, they provided you as well. You also have now confirmed that they have added just a kidney cyst.
So what I would suggest, you want a copy of the MRI. Obviously, we don't get the images here. We just get the actual report, like the written report. But if you want to collect it, all you've got to do is come down with
Oh yeah, I've already requested, like I said, the access, the NHS teams to provide me these images.
That's okay. If you want the written report on our end, you can come
I'm
down
gonna
with
come
some
and get
photo
that printout
ID.
from you.
Yeah,
That's not an issue.
as long as you bring photo ID, because they're getting really strict on
the data protection. So we're even for like
Sure, sure.
consultations now, when we print them out, we've got to see ID first. They're getting really strict. So I don't want you to come down. I know you haven't been down since they changed it, so I don't want you to come down and then like, have you got ID? You're like, I ain't got it with me, and then it's a whole palaver. But I'm here till, I mean, I'm only here till 3:45 today. But if you want to come in tomorrow, I'll be here.
No, no, I'll
And
come in now.
I'll make sure I'm not, yeah?
The funny thing is, right? I had an ultrasound done on the 31st of October 2025 at this company ultrasound scanning services at 452 Church Lane, Kingsbury, NW9 8UA, right? And they said what they told me there, that there is no more kidney cyst anymore.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that exactly. And I'm gonna send this report to you as well,
Yeah,
right?
please do. I can upload it
On
to your records.
That would be great. And this is the thing where we need to speed up the investigation, because what they're doing is they're tactically isolating me. They're turning people against me, because this is one of the biggest stories that will ever come out, where I have it now. Now it's just clear. I've exposed the NHS systems being compromised itself, and what they're doing is this is how they're tactically killing people, and the condition that they left me in. I'm unable to walk properly, right? I'm unable to do my day-to-day tasks. I've been continuously getting sick, right? I've for the past month, right, past couple of weeks, my cold just doesn't seem to go away. Throwing up constantly, and yeah, there's just a lot of things going on. In this previous ultrasound report, they've added fatty infiltration of liver, right? So they have labeled it a fatty liver, but the condition is much worse than that. And in the MRI that we just had done with the NHS officially, they've added just a kidney cyst and no mention of the fatty liver. So you see the games that they're playing here.
I can't think of the word, indiscrepancies.
Well, that's known. It's them committing murder and getting away with it tactically. Meaning, when it comes to government doing things like that, they are very tactical with it. But this is the whole thing where I've done everything to provide you, report this to PALS, report this to your team, and
No.
now I'm waiting for. Now we have the MRI. Why is it that no one? Well, I'll be waiting for the senior administrators, that the assistant manager, whoever is dealing with my actual investigation, to finally give me a response, because they agreed to 40 days. They haven't even got back
And
to me.
then I know he said, did you not get the email? Let me just have a look.
I never got any
Why is this
response.
computer frozen? There was an email. I can't see the date because the computer's frozen. I was having a look at it a minute ago, where he's put a letter on your record saying that he is investigating it, but it might be slightly outside of the previously agreed time frame because he needs more time to look into it. But the computer has decided to freeze on me, so I can't tell you what date that is. But it is on there. What I'll do is when the computer wants to work, I'll have a look properly and I'll resend it to you. So
Yeah,
you've got it for your records.
I've not received any email from them, and now obviously I'm gonna share the ultrasound scan report with you, right? You see the games that they play here, and then now we have the MRI as well, right? They can start to investigate King George Hospital, their systems and everything, and yeah, so we can finally have from
Get to
me.
the bottom of it.
It's not about getting to the bottom of it. What they have done to me, right? I need surgery, right? They have keeping me in a torture state, right? The pain, blood and urine, constant, so much pain in my body that I've endured, right? I've been living with like this, and my body just gotten used to it. But like I said, unable to walk properly, unable to do day-to-day tasks, right? This is how they destroy a person, right? For anyone, no one is supposed to be able to tackle what they have, the environment that they create for the individual, for the target, and especially when I've done everything from my end to, literally, it's about keeping up with all their evil, right? This is why I had to get blood tests done privately with the NHS, right? This is why I had to get MRIs, ultrasounds, to keep up with what the game that they're playing. So now, what I expect is, so I'm gonna come pick up the report, the printed out version from your end, right?
Yeah, no problem.
I'm gonna document this. I'm gonna make prepare the video and everything, and of my journey of me getting the MRI done and the whole process, and then I'll wait for your teams to contact me on the investigation, because this is the only way for now, right?
No, the gentleman who's doing it, he's off until Friday. But what I'll do is when he's back in, I'll chase it up for him and see what's going on, because I'm not allowed to do that side. That's all done by management, and they have an internal team who do, so I'm not allowed to do that. But I can get an update from him on Friday to see what's going on.
Yeah, again, it's only for me to be met with excuses and them delaying everything, until they fully destroy the person. Like, you won't believe the things that's been happening to me, you know. Uh, but can you email me the email, right?
Yeah, not a problem.
And then and I will just have to wait for your team while I do everything else that I possibly can to take this to the news, because there's no other way. They're making sure that I'm unable to share my story with the world, and now we know the NHS systems have been compromised to change my MRI. Once the actual public finds out, right, they know it's going to be all over the place, and they wouldn't want that. Yeah, no worries.
No worries. So I'll do my best to try and help you with it. I'll make sure the MRI is ready for you, and
I'm
I'll
gonna
send that
share the
email to
ultrasound
you
report
now.
with you as well. So I'm gonna email that now over.
Yeah,
You can add it
no,
to,
perfect.
and you can see it for yourself.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.
I'm laying where the stars shine so bright. Dreams of younger days keep drifting by. Oh, how I wish to turn the hands of time tonight. Through moonlight mist, the meadow calls my name, leading me through whispers laced with flame. Faces from my past now circle around, and now we are dancing wild and free in love and harmony. For infinity we soar high, breaking through the sky, and side by side forever we fly. The sky The starry sky ignites the night. Hearts now as one, it feels so right. A final toast to days gone by. The days gone by. No matter where the wind may take us now, we'll find our way back home safe and sound. Guided by the stars, we'll chase the light tonight. Escape reality. Can't you see it's our destiny? And now we are dancing wild and free in love and harmony. For infinity we soar high, breaking through the sky, and side by side forever we fly. understand my shoulder is all you get. When you moved around, yeah, that's where it all fell. Oh, to the ground, baby. And you like to move in silence, baby, so do I. This could either be hell or a paradise. Talking to your friends, baby, so do I. About you, we both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. We both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. Yeah. Who said we can't forget even if it don't last? Baby, when I get up in it, you forget the past. I'll make sure to cut all of the strings that get attached. And you make sure to call me every time you want me back. I love the way you say my name, say my name. And make me feel so Medicaid. Love the way you say my name, say my name. You like to move in silence, baby, so do I. This could either be hell or a paradise. Talking to your friends, baby, so do I. About you, we both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. We both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. Now we both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. Forgot I lied. Now we both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. Forgot I lied. Letting time fly, can't stop, won't stop, hit the skyline while everybody else flies, cause I'm downright keeping things on lock, I'm about mine. Sipping 100 proof shots, letting time fly, can't stay in one place, we the outside, going at it all day till it's nighttime. Now I can't see straight, but it's alright, I'm doing things my way. I'm going down, I'm going down, I'm going. Stay out of my business, attitude switching, no speed limit, chrome heart dripping, righting my wrongs, brighten that picture, future so blurry, couldn't frame it with a filter. So I don't know how I act, need some money in the city where the bags are. Took her out of work and now she never going back to it. Said it feels better when you come and put your hands on it. Oh yeah, don't got no money so you spending mine. Back to LA and now we going up. Came from the back and now we in the front. Still in the club and now you know we letting time fly. Can't stop, won't stop, hit the skyline while everybody else flies, cause I'm downright keeping things on lock, I'm about mine. Sipping 100 proof shots, letting time fly. Can't stay in one place, we been outside, going at it all day till it's nighttime. Now I can't see straight, but it's alright, I'm doing things my way. I'm going, I'm about mine. I'm going in one way. I'm going down, I'm going down, I'm going. Vibing, driving, four-wheel driving, smoking at the house, I can feel the heat rising. Time spent, wilding, need a psychiatrist. Your lies ain't a purse, baby, I am not buying it. Can't stop now, got too much motion. You hide your emotion. I'm fully loaded, don't ever I am just a drop in the ocean. You sorta don't know how to act, babe. Need some money in the city where the bags are. Took her out of work and now she never going back to it. Said it feels better when you come and put your hands on it. Oh yeah, don't got no money so you spending mine. Back to LA and now we going up. Came from the back and now we in the front. Still in the club and now you know we letting time fly. Can't stop, won't stop,